Long time no see. I know I've been not posting for a while. I was on vacation. Yes, I know I could have done better, but we're going to get into how we made money today, how you could have done the same in the markets. So, in short, I took two trades today. Both were very simple. However, one I probably should have not took, considering that I was just observing the risk to reward and how much gain there was as potential. But the downside was still worth it. Nevertheless, it was a good setup, but it wasn't my top setup considering that I wanted something a little bit better. And the second one was a pretty much A plus setup. The only thing that I didn't like about it was the time portion of it, but it was because I was waiting for extra confirmation, but it was still within my window. So yeah, let's get into it. The first trade that we took today was on gold. Funny enough, playing out off of the fair value gap that we wanted to see get mitigated, it just took too long. So yeah, what happened today is we came into New York Open and gold broke structure on the hourly and on the 4 hour, and we noticed a couple things here. We were bearish, but we also were heavily overextended to the downside, as you guys can probably tell here. So with this heavily extension to the downside, I was thinking, okay, we probably just mitigate at least this fair value gap right here. So with that being said, I looked for hourly confluences and 4 hour confluences to justify that. So hourly broke structure here, and then we broke 4 hour structure here, right? And that was at about 9 a.m. So technically, I could have waited for that 4 hour structure to break, and I sort of rushed this trade here. I wanted to see this fair value gap or this one get taken, and this used as liquidity. But we got this fair value gap, but we entered here. What did we enter off of? Pretty much, we just saw price come in here and curl up, and I was just looking at the lower time frames to expect to see bearish invalidations and bullish validations, and I just entered. Price moved a little bit in our direction, ultimately to stop us out, get the fair value gap, break structure, and head on higher. So we got the direction right. Execution was poor. We could have waited the extra hour. That would have pretty much done it. Or we would have even completely avoided the trade because it took forever to set up. It finally showed itself at 10:40. So yeah, it would have took forever. GJ on the other hand was a very, very easy play. Liked it. Everything lines up perfectly with it. So what was observed was actually, yeah, this is better. Quickly, we'll just show you that the weekly is bullish, right? I'm not going to get into the detail, but the weekly is bullish here. And you also have your daily time frame, which is also about to flip bullish here. However, I'm thinking, okay, we retraced, okay, we're expanding back, but I need 4 hour confluences for that to justify that, right? So this was the 4 hour internal break of structure here, right? And then I'm looking at, okay, this was the order block that broke that. We got a 4 hour mitigation without breaking structure to the downside, and we had a nice move right here, right? And on that, I said, okay, what else do I need to see here? I want to see the hourly invalidation of this order block. So what happens when New York opens? We come in, react, come back down, fill this fair value gap right here, right? This hourly fair value gap gets filled. Sorry, this needs to be here, right? And then I'm waiting for a 15-minute break of structure, or at least a 5-minute, which was, I took the 5-minute break here. So I waited for, this is the one that I executed on. I had seen the other one, but this was the hourly mitigation. I waited for a 15-minute break of structure right here. And then I said, okay, let me look at the lower time frames to enter. I saw this fair value gap get filled. And then I waited for this reaction for another break of structure because it was going to be the first official lower time frame break of structure, because looking at this, yes, 15-minute structure broke. However, if you notice, no structure was broken. So yeah, 5-minute broke here, put my stops under these lows, and we're just waiting for this giant expansion. Take profit when's been hit. We made back all the losses from the day. We're actually up 0.5%. And yeah, we're going to let the less ride, and this should play out well. That's it for the day, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Join the Discord because they pretty much got this for free, and everyone's already up on the week. I did lose last week. I lost 2%, 2R, the first time in a while where I've lost on the week. We'll take it. I was on vacation. Tried to trade 2 sessions. Lots of partying. Bad mix. See you guys in the next one.